Hi everybody, Jason Lexell here with another video. Okay, I want to share something with you today that I don't think a lot of you are aware of, and it's actually so important to know when you're trying to generate leads for your business. You may ask yourself, what is one of the most important things that people care about when they are out there trying to find a company to do business with? And we all know that there's a variety of different components that people are using to evaluate your business against others. But there are some businesses out there where there's something called good enough. That's it. Somebody is looking for good enough. And a lot of times what determines whether that person gets the business or not is, did they call back first? Action. How quickly did you call back your customer? And that's critically important. In fact, we find that an overwhelming number of leads go to the business that calls them back first. And for all that we do in marketing and trying to appear to be the best business and the best selection for their needs, it's sometimes disheartening to know how much business is won by the first person who calls them back. And I'm sure we've all been in this situation before. We go to the internet, we're looking for a service provider, and we place a phone call and it goes to voicemail, but we leave a message anyway. Being anxious and wanting to make sure that we have really addressed this task that we had on our checklist or this thing that we want to get accomplished, we pick up the phone, we call the next person, or we send an email to their web form. And you may get through to the company or you may have to leave another message. And then it is a foot race. Who gets back to you first? If the first company to get back to you is good enough, has a decent price, they schedule with you and it meets your schedule, they are now up here in the race. And the guy who still hasn't called you back is down here. He's going to appear inferior in the customer's mind just because he took longer to get back to you. The person who called you back first, they're going to appear more eager to do business, more professional, and they have that now to their advantage. So, whatever you're doing to generate leads for your company, realize as soon as they submit your web form, as soon as they pick up the phone and leave a voicemail message for you, the clock is ticking. What are you doing to make sure you get back to them soon? Do you have a dedicated person? Do you have an autoresponder email trigger which says, hey, I got your inquiry, thank you very much. Hey, check out my free report and click here to go ahead and I'd love to schedule a time with you. I mean, that can all be done in an automated way. I've used it before. It works really well. Other people have used it before. Or do you have a person that you could use who's the designated caller back? And they don't have to be the person who can answer all the questions, but they pick up the phone, they answer some of the preliminary questions off the bat, they make that first contact with the customer and get the relationship going. So, understand the value and importance of the first callback. Understand that while it's good to be the best, there are times when the fastest is actually what matters more. And start calling your customers back as fast as you possibly can when they inquire. Thank you. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Take care.